What's up guys, welcome to Tech Savvy Buyer. So today's actually a really exciting episode. So I have my Nintendo Switch Lite right here. And I went out and spent 500 bucks, close to, of my own hard-earned money on a crap ton of different types of accessories. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna unbox each one of these. I've got my trusty little box cutting blade here. I'm gonna open through each one of these packages and I'm gonna basically help you guys save money. So which one of these things is actually worth buying for your Switch Lite and which one is not really worth buying. We're gonna go over each one of them. I got a ton of different things here. And some of them look really cool. I will say that I bought these from Best Buy and from Amazon. It's a collection between the two. I couldn't really find much things or a lot of things at Target or other places. And really I didn't explore too much out there. So, but anyways, let's jump into the video. There's gonna be links in the description below for each one of these products. So if you guys like any one of them, just go ahead and click on the link and you guys can buy them. Unless of course it is from Best Buy. So number one, we are looking at a case, a carrying case made by Tomtoc. These guys make a lot of laptop cases. This is a hard shell type case and it's supposed to perfectly fit, it's supposed to perfectly fit your Nintendo Switch. And inside it's got a nice suede velvety type finish here, and excuse the stuff falling out of this, but whatever. So anyways, let's see how this actually fits inside. So I've got my Switch Lite here. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in, take out the little tags. Oh, it's nice. That thing is actually a game case carrier, a game cartridge carrier, so you can put some extra game cartridges in there. And let's see how this closes up. And there it is. It's inside there, it's nice and protected, a very nice looking case, I must say. I think this is solid, so definitely worth buying if you guys want to have a nice carrying case that will keep your system safe. And the only downside I could think of this is if you have a grip or something on your Switch, which I'm going to probably show you a bunch over here soon, you're not going to be able to fit it in here. So this is just a pretty nice case overall for someone who's not going to look to use a grip with their device. On to the next one. So here we have another carrying case. Now this, it's kind of funny. This looks like a little purse, to be honest. And it would go great with the yellow color one. I have the turquoise one. I didn't see a turquoise color one, but this is from Amazon. This is a magnetic clasp type little purse, satchel, I don't know what you want to call this, but it's very soft. It's got I'm pretty sure this isn't real leather, but it feels like leather. And they have game cartridge slots in the front there as well. So overall, nice build quality. Your Switch is supposed to just slide right in this, and just like that. And you can see it's fitting in there just like that, and it clasps over. So I think this is, if I want to be transparent guys, I don't see a guy wanting to buy this, and I'm not trying to be sexist here, but I think this would suit a female gamer more just because it looked kind of feminine. It's like a purse. I don't really see a lot of men carrying around purse, but take it for what you will. That doesn't mean you can't buy it if you're a guy. I mean, it's up to you guys. Anyways, so this is the yellow non-branded little purse type case for the Switch. Up next, I have the 8BitDo pretty basic controller here. Now, I have another one as well, but this one is pretty basic. Now, this is great if you're gonna use your Switch in a dock mode, but of course, you guys know that the Switch doesn't have TV output capability, so you're not gonna be doing that with it. But if you do wanna play with two players, this is an extra controller that you can hook up to Bluetooth. Now, the Switch Lite does have Bluetooth, but it's only limited to connecting different controllers with it. So here it is. It's shaped like a classic Super Nintendo controller with analog sticks. You do have two shoulder buttons or double shoulder buttons for each set of sides. So L1, L2, R1, R2. And overall, this feels pretty good. Now, obviously, I'm not going to be doing a full depth review of how good these controllers are. In specific, it kind of looks like this is a cheaper Chinese version of the 8BitDo. It's not. So again, there's links in the description below if you guys are looking to buy this, but overall, it's not a bad looking controller. It's actually, you know, very compact. I like that. It's compact. It feels comfortable in my hand, and I have big hands. It doesn't feel like I'm gonna get tired using this, and it's pretty straightforward on how to use. Plus, it's a rechargeable battery, so you're not gonna be dealing with battery kind of issues. Up next, we have the Insignia Complete Ultimate Protection Kit for the Nintendo Switch Lite. Now, this guy has a carrying case in it. It's got some screen protectors in there as well, and it also has a rubber grip. I'm not a huge fan of rubber grips, guys, but you know what? To be completely honest, even though I wasn't a fan, that was actually the first grip I used for my Nintendo Switch. I never actually bothered buying grips for them, but this time around, we're gonna do something different. So let's take a look at what we get inside this package. This is from Best Buy, so there won't be a link in the description below, but if you go to your nearest Best Buy, I can at least tell you which product it is. So that's the inside of it. It's got your typical game carrying cartridge slots in there as well, and then you can see that gray color grip right behind it. I'm gonna go ahead and peel this up. You've got a moisture wipe there along with some cleaning stuff to apply your screen protector. Here is the grip. Huh, this is actually very soft. Feels good, doesn't feel bad. And then here's the screen protector inside. It's actually, it's not a glass screen protector, but it's pretty rigid plastic. I don't know, take it for what you will. I will not be applying this to my Switch because I have some other ones that are actually glass, and I'll show you guys this one too. I like glass screen protectors. So that's how the grip looks on top of the Nintendo Switch Lite. It's actually not a very bad looking grip. You do get some added cushion on the back here to hold it so it feels a little bit better. I actually like this. Feels pretty good. It makes the Switch Lite feel a lot more comfortable. One of the things I didn't like was because it's small, it doesn't feel that great in your hands, but this isn't bad. This feels, I would say for a beginner entry level, like if you don't want to drop a ton of cash, I think this is only like 20 or 30 bucks to buy this. You get the carrying case, you get to put a game cartridge in there, you get the screen protector, all that jazz. And even with that, it actually fits inside. So you can close this up with the grip attached to it and not worry. It even has a little carrying hand strap here. So this is actually good, guys. I think this is decent. If you guys want to buy something like this, absolutely check it out. There's even a little compartment in here to put your controller accessories, put your cables in there, charging stuff, all that kind of jazz. All right, next up we have this rugged hybrid protective case. I do not know what this is. I don't remember what this is. I bought too much stuff. So let's find out what we get inside here. My unboxing skills are coming to a test, guys. Unfortunately, not doing all that great. Okay, so it's a little bit more sturdy. Feels pretty heavy duty. It has a little install tutorial in here. It seems like you have to slide it in there and not just like wedge it in. So let's go ahead and try this. I'm assuming that is bad news. I'll already tell you why, because if you try and install this the wrong way, you're gonna end up scratching your Switch, and you don't wanna do that. But this looks nice. Ooh, I like how this looks. But that's how it looks, connected, or put on there. And on the back, you still have view of your actual Switch color. I like the clear, transparent back. It also feels ergonomical, but you know what, to be honest, the back rests here are not as plump as the one that came inside the Insignia kit. I don't know why they chose to do that. If you're gonna put a grip on there, it might as well serve some purpose. This is not very good, I'll be honest. It looks a lot nicer than the other ones, but in terms of ergonomically, how it feels for big-handed people like me, this is not gonna be comfortable for long sessions. It's still not big enough. It needs to be more plump on the outside. I know I'm using that weird word plump, but this one might be interesting. So this is a charging and cooling case for the Switch Lite. It actually says that it can work for a Nintendo Switch as well. You can use this on the regular Switch, the original one, and you can use for the Switch Lite also. So, you know what? I might try it on both of my Switches if I know where my other one is. Where did I put that box cutter? Okay, here it is. For starters, at least we have a color that's somewhat matching. This feels like one of those Android controllers that you pull out, but you know what? This is pretty thick. Well, let's see how this works. It's really bulky though. This isn't something I can imagine you're gonna be playing for a long amount of time comfortably. So I pressed the power button, the little logo over there started glowing. I don't know if it's charging though. Let's go ahead and do a charge test. Well, you know what else is nice? There's a little kickstand on the back too. So let's go ahead and put this down on the table. It's not very powerful there, but well, it says you're supposed to press it twice to get it to charge. And there he goes. I pressed it again and you can see it's charging the actual Switch. If that'll zoom in. There you go. I don't know if you can hear that, but those are the fans running too. So I think this is good if you're gonna use on a flight or a train trip or something like that where you're sitting somewhere and you're not gonna be traveling for too long. And I know I look distracted, but there's so much stuff around me. I wouldn't really use this regularly, to be honest. Although I think it's nice, it does charging and it does keep the system cool. It's pretty heavy duty. It really adds a lot of weight to the Switch. And it's actually charging the system. I like that it's actually charging it. If I press it the third time, now everything is turned off, the charging is gone. You can see. And that's pretty much the basic functionality of this. Not a bad one, guys. I would say check this one out for sure. So let's look at our next case. We have a hard case cover for the Switch Lite. This also came from Amazon, I believe. And this is supposed to be a full body type shell, or maybe not. Okay, it's not a full body shell. Here's another grip. So same concept like the Mumbo one. It's not a clear back, but it does have a kickstand in it this time. All right, there's the kickstand, it's out. Plop this on the table. That actually works great. So if I had another controller here, which by the way is another controller we'll show you guys, you can connect this over to that and run it like that. This feels better than the original other grip that I used. So far, the very first grip that came with the Insignia pack is the most comfortable. It's weird, but that is actually the most comfortable one for me. These are still too small, so I mean, it has this little like hybrid thing going on there for texture, which is comfortable to hold, but it doesn't add like a lengthy amount of time that you can use this. And I'm not a fan of the kickstand that's on here. I feel like it's too hard to use, and I almost feel like I'm gonna break something while using this. So take it for what it's worth. But then again, that's why I'm doing this, right? So you guys don't have to waste your money spending 20, 30 bucks on all these different cases to find out that they suck. Here's one I was really looking forward to. This is the DuraFlexi protector, and this is also from Best Buy. It's an official licensed product. It's made by Hori. You guys know Hori makes good stuff. I like Hori a lot. I'm gonna go ahead and open this guy up and check what we get inside this pack. Jeez, that was tough to put in. Okay. But it looks nice when it's installed. It gives a little glossy type look to your Switch. Good to keep it free from scuffs and scratches and stuff like that. But I think, honestly, just because this is that type of device, I think it might actually get yellow over time. A lot of plastic clear type things start to yellow up after time. So I don't know if I'm gonna be keeping this one particularly, but it's comfortable. It doesn't add a ton of weight, and I think it will be slim enough to fit in some of the other things. So let's test it with that original Tomtoc one that we had. This guy here. See if we can get it to fit inside here and still close. And it is. It's gonna actually close with this case on. So another point to note here, if you use a slim case, you can actually carry it around with this stuff. So definitely worth keeping in mind as you make your selections on what you want to buy. All right, here we have a Lite carrying case along with a screen protector. I think this is an official Nintendo Switch product or Nintendo product that came out. They haven't launched the one that's in Japan that has that flip top cover yet here in the US, but soon when they get that, I'll grab that and show you guys if it's worth it. A lot of people are waiting for that one. Anyway, so this one is well, here comes the screen protector inside here. Very flimsy, very nice. This is a nice case. It's very soft. It's not a hard shell case, which means it's really not going to be all that safe, but similar to the Insignia one, you have a game cartridge little slot there. You've got some space to store some stuff inside here, and the interior quality or the interior fabric is really soft, so it's going to keep your system free of scratches and things like that. And overall, you can put your Switch Lite right inside, close it up, and the zipper will just go right around, and there you go. You've got your Switch. So this is nice. Honestly, even though it's not offering a whole lot of protection, like if you drop this on a corner or an edge, it's not going to save the Switch. It basically is just keeping it in a little travel pouch is what I would call it. Wouldn't really say, yeah, a carrying case. It's not really going to be something protective, but it's not bad. I think it's solid value for what you're getting here. This isn't super expensive either. I think it's only 10 or 15 bucks for this one, so definitely a worthy contender compared to some of the other crap that I've been opening here so far. So keep this one in mind, not bad. All right, what else do we have? We have a comfort grip for the Nintendo Switch Lite from Insignia. This is another Best Buy product, which means you can only buy this at Best Buy. Anything by Insignia is only at Best Buy, guys. Just a heads up. So if I open something and I mistakenly say it's from Amazon, correct me, because I'm wrong. So here is this grip. Okay. I don't like this already. What I don't like about this is the fact that the plastic is cheap. This plastic feels very cheap. Almost feels so cheap that I don't feel comfortable putting my Switch in it. But you know what? Okay, I stand corrected. So you've got 4 game card slots right up there, which you can put your game cards in, cartridges or whatever you want to call them. The sides here, they kind of extend outwards, if you see. So you're getting some extra width when playing, and it makes the joysticks feel comfortable. Just my initial impressions off this, obviously this is live unboxing, so I'm not really testing this out to say how good it holds up long term. But I think without this, like, I'd rather have this on than not have it. It doesn't look like it's gonna be that bad in quality. So to open it, it says just pop up the top. And I hate this kind of stuff. This is the reason why I don't like cases like this, because there's always a fear that you're gonna damage either your Switch. It wasn't as bad as I thought, but that's that grip. This is the 8BitDo controller. This can actually work with the Switch because it's Bluetooth. It'll work with Windows. It'll work with Android devices, Steam, Raspberry Pi, and even your Mac. It's got the Super Nintendo theme going on here. Let's go ahead and open this one out. I know that this specific controller is not something designed specifically for the Switch, or it's something that's super new that just came out for the Switch, but I've heard a lot of good things about it, and I think this is very, very nicely made. So it's the SN30 Pro Plus. This is the new controller by 8BitDo. Very nice looking, guys. I would say that this is a pretty decent controller. It's got a lot of weight to it also, and it comes with a rechargeable battery, so similar to the Xbox. Now it takes a USB-C type cable to charge, which comes included inside the box as well. So take that for what it's worth. Is this controller, so it's actually really nice. It's one of the more expensive ones that you can purchase for the actual Switch as well, or for any device for that matter, considering that it works with a ton of different ones. Alright, next up we have a Xbox One controller. It's not actually made by Microsoft. This is by the brand called Instant. It's a knockoff of an Xbox controller, and it's supposed to be used as a wireless controller as well, obviously. It's very ergonomic, cool, it's very comfortable. It's great for a second player, and the buttons feel great. The D-pad's a little bit mushy on this. I still think that the 8BitDo SN30 Pro Plus controller is better so far, but it's also much more expensive. This is a cheaper controller, but if you guys want to have a cheap controller laying around for the kids, you guys can check this out, and I'll have a link in the description below. Up next, we've got another hybrid case cover, and this one has also come from Best Buy. It's another Hori one. So far, Hori is 0 for 1. I did not like the clear one at all. I would never recommend you guys to buy that. This is better. Okay, this is honestly a much better case from Hori, or a much better grip, shall I say. The buttons that get covered on the top actually work easily inside this case. You can see it fits pretty well on there. Doesn't look bad at all. That's the back of it. Looks good. I think this is a good case. I don't think this is a bad case. Again, when it comes for my specific needs, I look for cases that have a little bit of a bulge on the back so that it's more comfortable to hold when you're going to be playing games for a long time. So overall, not a bad case at all. Probably would be one of my second picks on the lot that I scored for you guys. So let's see how this one stacks up. All right, and then the last gaming controller that I have here is by Beboncool. Now, not to go off topic, but Beboncool, guys, they make the Saitaki STK7700. That's the one I use for the Android device or my Note 10. That's a very, very good controller. So I have high hopes with this one. This brand is good, even though it's a little Chinese brand. It's not, definitely not a bad brand at all. Okay, this doesn't look bad. It's pretty heavy, and this is the controller that you get. Feels good. It's actually very heavy duty. It's got a little bumblebee type look going on there, but it's nice. You've got your shoulder buttons on the top as well. You've got pretty much everything that you would need to have a classic game of Smash Brothers on a Switch. I like this one. This one feels as good, if not better, than the 8BitDo one. Honestly, it does. I'm not kidding. Feels better than this, guys. And it's definitely cheaper, because I know the 8BitDo one is the more expensive one. The D-pad is not as mushy, which is great. Feels a little bit more firm. It's got a more tactile response. And I think this is going to be easier to pair up than some of the other controllers I've kind of sucked at getting paired up. Now, what I'm not going to be opening up today, even though I bought this, is a glass screen protector. I've used this for my original Switch, and this is still on my original Switch. Obviously not this specific one, but the same brand. So it's a very solid screen protector if you're looking to get for your Switch Lite. It's a glass one, and it's only $5, and I think you get 2 or 3 inside this. So it's definitely worth its weight in gold in terms of protection for your Switch. Alright, next up, I did pick up some thumb grips. Now, if any of you guys are fans of first-person shooter games, you're going to know that these are a lifesaver, that you can get extended thumb grips. Now, this is not, it seems to be a copy of like some of the FPS ones that you can buy from, what's it called, Best Buy? This was off Amazon. It wasn't expensive at all. I think it was like $5 or $6, but Came with two colors of the red and blue, similar to like the original one that the Switch had, and they have some FPS ones here too. All right, and that's how it is installed. It was a little bit tough to get installed, but you can see it adds a decent amount of height to the original joystick, so that's good if you're trying to play FPS games. So similar to like the FPS Dominators or Control Freaks or whatever they're called, but they raise up the joysticks pretty well, so it feels pretty comfortable. It's easier to use these. So I like these. I'm probably actually going to keep these on. It's cool that they offered 3 different sizes. So you've got some that are just more concave and you can mix them up as well. And then you got some that are just flat for plain old extra grip on top of the existing ones. So it's a pretty good value. I think it's less than 10 bucks to pick this up. Again, link is in the description below. And let's move on to our next thing here. So we have a compact travel stand. So this is how it goes. There's 2 game card slots in there also that you can store your game cards. And you've got different settings for height inside this. You can adjust it down to this much, bring it down a little bit more to the end, and all the way down to that flat if you wanted it. But essentially, it is supposed to slide up and above your Switch just like that. And that's how it looks. It's actually not bad. It's very sticky to the table, and if I want to adjust this and make it higher and higher, I can bring it up to this level of height. So for me personally, this will find the most use when I'm doing videography of my actual Switch, so I think it looks pretty cool. It is pretty nice. It's not bad. I don't really see a lot of value in this, except if you're going to be traveling a lot and using this to, not even traveling, but if you want to share this like a tabletop mode. Basically guys, this is going to sound stupid, but the lack of a kickstand makes the use of such products, or makes the need of such products. Like, I wouldn't imagine anyone buying this for a regular Switch because you already have a kickstand. Now, albeit that kickstand sucks ass and is pretty flimsy, but if they included a kickstand with the Switch Lite, you wouldn't even need something like this. This is basically just a portable travel kickstand, and that's what the name suggests, so I don't know why I was overcomplicating it for you, but that is pretty much what I've got here. Alright guys, so I've cleaned up some of the stuff here because it was getting a little bit messy, but we've got a few more accessories left that we're going to check. Here is another grip. This one also came from Amazon. It's called the Unique Asymmetrical Grip. It actually comes with some thumb grips as well, and it looks like you can actually hold some game cartridges on the back over there too. Now on the front, they also claim that it's supposedly comfortable, but guess what? We're going to find out if it actually is, or if it isn't. If it's a BS claim or not. This is awesome. Yeah, it doesn't look the prettiest of all the stuff I've unboxed today. Definitely doesn't look like it's the prettiest one, but honestly, this is the most comfortable. And you can already see like one of the backrests is like curved more than the other one. This one, it's actually sticking out more than this guy here, but it just makes for a much more comfortable grip. This is a keeper. I'm gonna keep this one for sure. I actually like this very, very much. Feels so much comfortable when you're holding it because it gives you that space on your palms to hold the controller, and the joysticks are at a pretty good distance so that you can play for a lot of hours, and it doesn't add a lot of weight to it either. Here are the little thumb grips that come with the package. I mean, it's nothing special. They're just plain black thumb grips that you can put on top. Again, these are probably due for most of you guys. It's a good way to keep extra grip if you're playing FPS games and be a little bit more responsive. I still have the other ones that I unboxed on here, and they're pretty good. So far, this is my favorite. It's not the prettiest one, but it's actually the most ergonomical, and it's actually the most comfortable, so they were not full of it when they said that. I like this one. All right, here we go. We've got another product here. This is a little charging dock, and it actually is matching with the console color. All right, so here's this little dock that's meant for your Switch, and it's pretty heavy for a little tiny dock. So this is how this is supposed to sit, just like that. I'll move this a little bit further away. There you go. That's how the dock actually looks. And on the back side of the dock, there is another USB-C port for you to use your existing charger, and that way you can charge your Switch Lite while it's on this dock. So overall, guys, I think this was money somewhat well spent. I mean, I don't know, I feel kind of bad. I'll be honest. For $500, there's not a whole lot of stuff here that I really want to keep. And so chances are what I'm most likely gonna do is give some of this stuff away, because I'm definitely not gonna return all this stuff. It's way too much. I might return a few of them, who knows? Haven't decided, but it depends. So if you guys are watching this video and if you guys liked anything, let me know in the comment section below which one of the things I unboxed today you liked the most, and I'm gonna pick a couple of random people and just basically ship it out to you guys randomly. It'll be my token of appreciation for you guys staying through to the end of this video and watching. I know it's been painfully long, but hopefully it helped you guys figure out which accessory makes sense for you to purchase for your Nintendo Switch Lite. If you guys are new to my channel, do consider subscribing because you'll always be up to date with new stuff that I'm putting out that's similar to this. But anyways, guys, let me know which one was your favorite accessory. Go ahead and tell me in the comment section below. Again, I'll do a random giveaway. I appreciate you guys sticking through to the end of this video. And as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on my next one. Take care and bye-bye.